we have instances of two now. That's two people faking accounts, Jay-Z Nation and New Age Black, trying to say that I'm a racist, which I'm not, and that Zeno is saying that I have a server with CP in it, which I do not. We can clearly see that these people are faking accounts. Here's Trevor acknowledging that this is fake. And you mean to tell me that after all of this, if these people are willing to fake accounts, somebody sent a picture of people hanging in his own DMs. New Age Black did that. And you can see what's up with Jay-Z Nation. Even Multi. I'm going to show you what's going on with Multi. Okay, so here, I presume that this might be the DM of Physique. This might be Physique or a different person, I don't remember. So he's asking, why am I going into Furry Boy, that's Multi, also known as Mute City, calling him a furry hard R, right? And it's asking me this, I'm like, I didn't do that. There's somebody there with calling him a furry hard R. I'm gonna give his @ it's like he's on YouTube video. And here, look at this nonsense, bro. This guy is so desperate to come up with something against me that these guys are making YouTube accounts and spamming their own live chats and streams, trying to say again, part of the narrative that I'm the racist. They try to come up with these things, right? But we already know that these people, they fake accounts. They already faked me being a racist. I mean, you can read that for yourself. I don't think a person who's gay would say something like this. Which it is, but it is true, by the way. This is true, by the way. But I'm getting beside myself here. We can see that this is what's going on with these guys. This is what's going on with these guys. Like, this guy has this freaking 2-view stream and he's thinking I'm spamming his chat. All of this over a Discord server is crazy, man. We already know that they faked the racist stuff. You're telling me that they faked the racist stuff and they made a big thing about what I said to Max. And you're telling me that it's not possible that they also made all this stuff up about the lolicon stuff? You're telling me that these people went out of their way to make entire accounts saying that I'm sending them racist stuff. And you're telling me that I didn't. They're lying about the racist accounts, but they're telling the truth about the lolicon stuff. Like, what are we doing here? Just to show that I really was never with this stuff to begin with. Here's my DM with Pygmy, and here's my DMs with Pygmy. How we know this is Pygmy? I can just copy his user ID, go over here, put it down, and that's him. Alrighty. He says me, boy trap, I want to see if this stuff he's going to send to not safe for work is okay. I don't know if it is. I'll link it. Because the age is rapid, it could be awkward. Let's say I'm not looking at that. And I honestly don't know why LTG troll servers have not safe for work to begin with. You just don't post lolly stuff or you're gone. He said, I say Merry Christmas. He says Merry Christmas. I said, here's to another year of goons. And he said, hey. And yeah, and then this is where I got banned. And yeah, that was that. And let me say, in these guys' DMs, I don't want nothing to do with lolly. I tell him, I tell Rick. Rick came into my DMs talking about some trap. How do I set up suggestions for my server? I want to make changes, including making out safe for work only access for those with a role for it. And I said, I'll set for you at home. Just make sure anyone who has access to your server is not a minor. Rick says, never mind, I figured it out. And then he made a server. He never checked anything, apparently, because he got Nino in there. And I just need other people. I think we get it at this point, right? I think we get it at this point. All of these things against me, and yet they found my accounts and they found the long IDs of it. But how do we know that the account posting the weird lolicon stuff is my account and not somebody making it up? Because I clearly showed that there's plenty of people making things up, not just about me, but about other people as well. How can we know? When Appassionata came back to SOS, he brought all his propaganda with him. And now Trevor and Slayer and Rick repeat all this stuff that comes from Appassionata. But how do we know that all of this stuff is true? You go to the message of the weird stuff and you copy the long ID. I'm going to show you exactly what I'm asking for. I see you're in my server, you talk about this, I'm gonna ban you. If anybody comes to me saying, hey, we need to have a middle ground, I'm just gonna ban you. Don't talk to me about these niggas again. They keep defending these lolicons. I got nothing to say to people who defend lolicons, bro. It's that simple. I got nothing to say to these people. They're uncharitable. They keep on flipping things out of context. They can't show the full context. Kingside himself, he was just talking about what I was saying about main alts and all this type of stuff. They changed alts because you guys come into servers. You did it. You just did it. I showed it in the video. Kai did it to Blade server. You guys do break servers. That's why I don't want you guys to come to my shit. But now you guys can rate whatever you want to. I'm just gonna ban you. You haven't proved that that person's me. And even if that person's me, you haven't proved that the screenshots are real. Anybody can change their name, profile pic, and all those kinds of things, and say that they're whoever they want to be. It's like the most stupidly easy thing to prove. Once again, I'll do it again. I'm on my Discord. Let's go on my Discord. Let me show you. Anybody can change their profile pic and their name to whatever they want and then post whatever they want. Let me show you here right now. Let's look at this. Look, you see it? I can change my name too. It's like just like you have on Discord. Change right now. Change my banner. White. I can change this stuff too, but I don't need to. I just do. There we go. That's you. Change that. Now, look. See that? Oh my God! Don't say it. Say it isn't so. Say it isn't so. Say it isn't so. You see, anybody can do this. But how can we show that this is not Kingslide? All right, this is me. But how do we know that this is not Kingslide? So here's what you have to do. Go here, copy user ID, you post it. Okay, there's my log ID. Okay, go to my blocked people. There's Kingslide. We're gonna copy this. Go back, post it, and it doesn't match. You see that? This can be changed to whatever you want. This cannot be changed. So you need to prove that those people in the screenshots are just me, not just by this, because this doesn't prove anything. Because anybody can change their name and profile. I just did it right now, right before your eyes, and can say anything. But this cannot be changed, as well as this underneath their name is harder to change. This underneath the name is harder to change. See? Mine is different, and so is Kingslide's. They're different. So, yeah, this is like the most easiest stuff to prove. Why don't you do it? I'm not going to wait for you guys to fabricate the evidence now, but this is easy. That's all you had to do. But you can't do it because it's not true. You already passed the 12-hour mark. The reason why I gave you only 12 hours, you didn't need to make a stream. You could have just made a video. It's like, you know what? Here's all the stuff against Dargo. There you go. Easy. But you can't do it because it's not true. But you're still streaming right now, and you didn't show it anyways. And in the future, when you make another stream on this, you're still not going to show it. Or you're going to fabricate it now because I'm showing you how to do it. Regardless of what you do, I'm not going to respond to you on more. This is how you prove things here. This is what I was asking for. You can't show anything because you don't have anything. I'm done with you guys for real this time. I'm being dead serious with y'all. You don't have shit on me. Kingside, you're an idiot. You don't have anything to say about Coffee Sama. You didn't mention Coffee Sama at all. You could have said in your stream, like, hey guys, I don't fuck with Dargo and Chozo, but I have to mention something. I don't fuck with Coffee Sama. I don't fuck with Rick. You say you only talked to him twice, but you didn't say, I'm not cool with that nigga. I got nothing to do with that shit. I'm not cool with that shit. I'm not cool with Rick, but you won't say it. You won't say it. And you won't show it either. It's like, these niggas are weird.